It's the After Party Podcast. We're all here. There's Scotty B in the Serial Killer Studio. There's Danielle. There's Gandhi.
Hello.
I see Scary.
Hi.
And Straight Nate. We're all ready to go. You guys ready for the big old podcast?
Yeah.
So Natasha is right here on the phone, and we saw her text roll through, and I'm just intrigued. I love these stories. Hi, Natasha.
Hi, good morning.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the show. Listen, you sent the text. It says, Elvis, I was adopted, and I got to meet my biological sister this weekend.
Oh, my God.
And, of course, we have questions. Talk about it. So how did you hook up with her, and what was it like?
We actually both had done a 23andMe test and connected about probably 9 years ago. And we were kind of actually pretty skeptical about it just because we're actually half sisters and the percentages are kind of weird. So we did a second DNA test through Ancestry and connected again. So we were like, okay, it must be legit.
Oh, wow.
And we were both kind of young and broke at the time, so weren't able to connect at the time. But she took a road trip from Arizona this summer and made it happen. So it was pretty wild.
Wow.
Now, did either of you see photos of each other before you met?
Yes. We had connected on Facebook and kind of kept in touch that way. And it's honestly kind of weird. Even my daughter kind of resembles her, and it was weird, like being across from each other in the room, like, whoa, you kind of look like me.
I love that. I love that. Now, were either of you a little skeptical about getting together? Was there ever like a moment of doubt, or did you guys even talk about that concept?
We did. I think since we had been connected for so many years, it wasn't as weird. Like maybe if we'd jumped into it right away, it would have been a little more nerve-wracking. But it was like we'd known each other forever. It was really cool. We had things in common, right down to like our favorite movie snack, and there were a lot of moments where we were like, "Oh my gosh, me too!"
Aw.
Oh, that's so wild.
The whole
I can't
nature versus
imagine.
nurture thing was interesting to see play out.
Did you feel like not in a creepy way at all, but like a chemical connection with her? Like, oh my gosh, I just want to hug this person so much. I feel that we're related.
Yeah, it's hard to describe, but yeah, it just felt like we've known each other forever.
I love that.
It was very interesting.
It's that feeling you can't really describe. It goes beyond description. Yeah, what, Nate?
Okay, let's put this in reverse for a second. How exactly are you related? You said you were kind of like half siblings. Like whose dad was? Like, explain that.
Yeah, so we're related on my mom's side. So we actually found out through our DNA testing that there's 4 of us.
Oh.
So I'm the second oldest, and she's the baby of us 4. And then I connected with siblings on my dad's side as well. And I have siblings.
Okay, hold on. We can fix this. Hold on a second. Natasha, can you repeat all that? Your phone dropped a little bit.
Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, so her and I are connected on my mom's side, and there's 4 of us. So she's the youngest, and I'm the second oldest. And then I connected with siblings on my dad's side as well. I haven't met in person, but there's apparently 4 of us on that side as well.
Oh,
so
you need to like throw a big party, like a big reunion, so you can meet everybody.
There could be some secret ones out there too. So how did the separation happen?
From our adoption stories are kind of different. Like her parents actually met our birth mom, and she was, given away through the state, and that whole process. I was less fortunate and kind of like abandoned at a hospital. So
Wow.
they're different birth stories. So that was interesting to kind of roll through too. But yeah, just a young mom, I think, having a tough time. Haven't really gotten to hear her whole story. She's a little guarded and with that, which is, her choice. But yeah.
Wow.
I
That's
didn't
wild.
really know any of that information until like my mid-20s either. So we kind of just guessed for my whole life growing up on what happened.
We've heard stories of people who through 23andMe and things like that do find out they have siblings, and they decide that they don't think it's for the best that they connect for whatever reason. They feel like, well, it's water under the bridge. I can live the rest of my life without even going through the process and going through the thoughts and maybe the pain or anger sometimes. What is your advice for anyone who's out there like thinking maybe I should reach out to this person who I'm related to?
I don't know. That's hard to. Everyone's story is so personal to them and their experience. I think every adopted kid will probably relate to me saying that, like, even if you grow up with a great family and have support, like, there's still always kind of this hole of just unknowns and kind of like hurt that you don't realize until you really delve into it. I think you just have to be open, and, you know, my experience connecting with my birth mom was not great, but, you know, it was kind of one of those things that I had healed enough to kind of be like, okay, I don't need that. But I'm glad that I connected with her and got to know, you know, what she looks like. And I think it's just so personal to everyone, whether you need that or not, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Is there any plan to meet the other 2 siblings, actually the other 6 siblings at any point?
Right. I don't know. There's, it's kind of interesting. There's some really big, for lack of a better term, political differences on some sides of the family.
Okay.
Where I don't know that I want to meet some of them.
Okay. All right.
There's definitely 2 that I've really connected with and would love to meet. So I think I'll probably end up being about half and half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. This is such an interesting story. Yeah, Scary, what's your thought or question?
So it's a question, really. So was this a one-time thing, or are there plans to develop a relationship and maybe plan future trips with them and, you know, kind of go to the next level?
We definitely about future connections. She lives out in Tucson, which I've never been to, and so you know, my mom was kind of scheming like, oh, there's flights to Phoenix that are really cheap and just really close, and so hopefully we'll have the financial ability to keep connected. You know, she found out she was an aunt. I have a 13-year-old daughter, and so they were like besties right away. And so I think she'll be bugging me to go see her new Aunt Lauren.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, hopefully we'll keep it going.
What's up, Nate?
Did you know you were adopted? Like,
I did.
Growing up? Okay.
Yeah, I was. So back in the day, the laws were different where, like, foster parents couldn't actually adopt their foster kids. And so my parents got me when I was around 9 months old, and weren't able to actually adopt me until I was 4. So I was pretty aware of everything that was going on at that point.
Wow.
I love this story, by the way. I love that, and I'm not going to say it has a happy ending, but I'm sure there's a happy ending at some point. It sounds like it's still growing. The story is still being told. And congratulations. You sound like you are very, very, very at ease with all of this and very pleased that you two made this decision to connect. I like that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's definitely been a lifelong journey of getting to know myself and all those pieces I never had. So it's been cool.
Wow. Pieces of your puzzle are being placed in the proper place. I love that. Thank you for your time, Natasha. Thanks for sharing your story with us. And a lot of people listening, I bet, are going, oh, my God, she's encouraging me to go out there and connect. I love that.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to us, too.
Me, definitely do it.
All right. There you go. Thank you, Natasha. Have a great day.